entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. We're through the first quarter of this season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Kevin Bartholomew, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
60 Bison, 60, cut 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Ready, break. Head to 60, head to 60. Set, hook.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Mason hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Escaping. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Sanders going to look to throw. Rolling left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Browns nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Crosses midfield, still going. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Browns 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Martinez, the ball carrier.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More coming up after this quick break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic. Hits going out for the sack.
On play action now, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Round 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Ready. Let's go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Chased out to his right. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good for a Browns first down.
Get it.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Sanders now. Another one caught by St. Brown. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it downs from 37. Now run with Martinez. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's McCarthy to throw. The left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
18 left. 18 left. Ready. Rock ball 80. 70 range. 70 range. Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut.
Here he goes, third and long. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. So, Brock, we're down to a minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from London right after this. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Sanders going to throw here on first. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Go! 18, Cowboy!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Bronco 80, go!
To the air on first down, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. This is second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Well, left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Browns 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
for the Vikings.
2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Hardy on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Again, it's Gibbs. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. The Browns
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Viking 18, 70 ranges. Viking 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Play action, Sanders. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Gibbs now from the gun. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up after hit the pay dirt in the 3rd. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock, but a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking for somewhere to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
McCarthy trying again on second down. On the move, headed right. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down.
Here we go, set.
Addison going to motion over left. On third and long, it's McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Ford on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. With Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On first down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Prep roll 80. Go.
Sanders setting the pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. Gives him more time to get free. Wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
At the 6-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
Ready.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a fourth-quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
The score, Browns 28, Vikings 24.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Mason. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on 3rd and short? Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. Escapes a defender. Looks through and breaks away. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
Browns 35. Vikings 24.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his running back. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
This is Mason on 2nd down. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield on their own side. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Let's go now. 60 even. 60 even. Go.
Desperation time here. That one's caught by Jefferson. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18, Hulk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rock.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he gets 6 following that penalty to bring up 2nd down and 9 now.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Now it's McCarthy. It's him on the inbound. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy looking to throw. Forced out to his right. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
18,
Throwing now. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's a give to Martinez. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here's Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Here he is to throw. Trying the comeback route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Running is Martinez. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Setting up to pass. This is caught by Bartholomew. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Caught inside the 10. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So it's a win for the Vikings. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say cheerio from London.